Ahoy, mates!
Hello, happy travelers!
Welcome to Port Canaveral, Florida. We are here today for a Disney cruise, but
it is the very, very first Pixar Day at Sea cruise. Disney has never done this before. We are so excited. We're big Pixar fans, and we're excited to have a Pixar-filled cruise. It's gonna be so much fun.
should be Pixar characters, Pixar dining events, Pixar shows and special fireworks, and we don't even know what everything is coming our way. We're excited to find out though. So let's go ahead and get it started. The very first ever Pixar Day at Sea Disney cruise on board the Disney Fantasy begins right now.
Let's board to infinity and beyond.
Do we have to hold hands?
My crime scene.
Pixar Day at Sea cruise, and we're dressed in Pixar gear. Coincidence? I think not. Life is a highway. Ka-chow. Lots of Pixar stuff on board. You see? What? You don't see? Right there! There!
And we all know Ratatouille is a Pixar movie. So look who's here for the ride.
Welcome back, little chef.
Welcome back, little chef. Now, obviously, we've sailed on Disney several times, but this is little chef's first time walking through the magical mouse hole.
Disney Fantasy, please welcome aboard the Hoffman family and little chef.
Yay! Little chef, you got a special shout out. Pluto!
Disney Fantasy, please welcome aboard the Bruce family.
Hey, Pluto!
So you see they're still setting up here. They got a backdrop here for Pixar Day at Sea because this is the first one, and obviously cruising happens 24/7. They have to turn these things as boarding takes place. So of course the name Pixar Day at Sea. So most of the festivities, we're talking special character meet and greets, special fireworks show we think up on the deck, special dinner in the dining room, lots of fun stuff coming our way based on what we've looked at. It looks like our sailing, Pixar Day at Sea, will actually be day 3 because we start here on day 1 with boarding day, and we have back-to-back days at sea. So it looks like day 3 is the technical Pixar Day at Sea, though there will be lots of fun festivities throughout the cruise. And of course, we'll be talking about those and showing you them all throughout the vlogs, throughout each day's video as we go forward. But just wanted to kind of give a little bit of an overview of what's going to be happening and when. And just to be clear, if you were to come to an event like this, Pixar Day at Sea, or when they've had Marvel Day at Sea, they've had Star Wars Day at Sea, if you weren't on the first one, everything would already be set up when you boarded. But this is the first one, so they had to start it now as we switched over cruises.
What's the password?
I love candy corn.
That's correct, you can come in.
Welcome to our digs. That's it. That's a space right there. We went a little bit different this time. We've been doing balcony or veranda, as Disney Cruise calls it. This time we're going to show you what an inside room looks like. We thought people would like to see that.
Well, and it's cool with Disney because, one, I actually think the space isn't, like, too bad.
No, it's really not.
Like, it'll definitely be plenty of room for me and you. But check it out. Disney is, like, known for their virtual portholes. So, like, right now we can see out to Port Canaveral, but, like, we might get some magical surprises throughout the cruise.
I do believe, we haven't looked around, I do believe there's an option to switch that off if you don't want the brightness of it bothering you.
Think so.
But it's super cool that we're in an inside room. We paid for an inside room, but yet it's almost like we have an ocean view because we can see out.
Now, other than it being an interior, another thing we need to mention with this room is that it is not a deluxe. What does that mean with Disney? It is just one bathroom, so tub, shower, toilet, sink, all in one. Because of course Disney is known for having the split bathroom design, which a lot of people like.
So you have a toilet and sink in one room, and a bathtub and shower and sink in a different room.
Correct. So keep that in mind if you're booking, or if you're booking with your travel agent, make sure you let them know if you want the split bathroom design, you have to have a room that says deluxe in the title.
And if you want to book with your travel agent, stay tuned to the end of the video for more information on that. Also, you can turn the virtual porthole off. I just did.
Also, I am starving. Let's go get some grub.
Let's do it!
And what better way to start our Pixar week than eating at Flo's Cafe quick serve options. Chicken nuggets, fries, pickles, ketchup, and a lovely view. It's all I need in life. Well, maybe these two as well.
So this is bizarre. If you've seen our journeys or other people's journeys on cruise ships lately within the past 2 years or so, e-muster, right? Or kind of a quick muster drill where you just come and scan and you're done. Why are we back to doing regular muster drills? This is really odd and unexpected, and we're not sure why that is, but here we are, all standing in a big group together under the lifeboats. Odd. The wildest part is that we've done a muster drill on this very ship just over a year ago for the very maritime sailing, and it wasn't this. It was the quick, come tap in and go on your way. This is odd.
I don't know. I don't know if like things are operating different because like they're turning around for the Pixar stuff, so maybe like staff is going in different directions than they normally would.
Maybe, or something's down, or they've just gone back to this. We were boarding today expecting the quick way, and now we're standing directly in the sun.
Maybe they're short staffed because they have a 2319.
Oh boy.
Next, the ship heads to the end and the strap behind the back. Insert the clip into the buckle on the right side of the jacket and pull the strap tight.
I know what Pixar character that muster drill would be if they were one. It's the little fish at the beginning of Finding Nemo. I'm obnoxious.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. Hopefully that's not a permanent change back to the old way of doing things, because it was not good. Not just us complaining either. There were several issues with that. So,
I mean, it's one of those things, it's not that bad. You know, it's not like a trip wreck or anything. It's just like, you had a better system. Why go back to a worse system?
hopefully it was a one-off.
Hopefully.
An absolutely gorgeous day here in Port Canaveral too. It's going to be perfect for sail away. And there's some really great ships in port today. Of course, us here on the Disney Fantasy, but you can see Mardi Gras, Carnival's ship right over there, getting ready to leave. And also Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas, the current largest ship in the world, is here in port today as well. Some other ships too, Norwegian Escape, Carnival Liberty, I think, or Carnival Freedom, one of them was here. It's a busy day in Port Canaveral.
I have a question for all of you out there. Who here is on their very first Disney cruise? Nice!
Oh, and who out there has sailed with us before? Castaway Club members, make some noise! Oh, yeah!
Here are a couple of crazy guys around town. Some fun! It's Chip and Dale!
Here's a guy with a real flair for fashion. It's Daisy Duck!
We can never forget you, Donald!
Don't forget about us either!
It's Snoopy and Pluto!
What up, dogs? Oh, and last but certainly not least, Mickey Excuse me!
Ooh, Pixar colored drinks.
Well, I guess
Pixar
now
ball.
just as good a time as any.
Bring it back.
Here's a guy who knows
That's entertainment. The lights on the lady in tights or the bride. Feet don't fail me now. We'll let the dog out.
it's Pluto! Sailing away on my first journey beginning today.
just like that. Come sail away, we're sailing away. It's not a Pixar song, but it's appropriate. I can't think of a Pixar song that would be appropriate for Sail Away. You gotta waken me, Bunna. You gotta wake view with me. That's as good as I can give you guys. Enjoy the Sail Away. Whoa, and if you didn't get enough of the awesome Sail Away, check out our porthole in our room. That is pretty cool. Okay, we're about to go to dinner, but first I wanted to show off our awesomely themed, cool, properly themed door. Hey! Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Put that thing back where it came from, so help me, so help me.
And cut.
I have to say,
We scare because we care.
I'm very proud of this. 2319! Ah!
Want to hear something interesting? Is that we have the late dining, and of course with Disney, if you have the late dining, you have the early show time, or vice versa. They didn't have a show on the first night, and it did the last time we were on Fantasy, but on this sailing, no show on the first night. Maybe because the Pixar stuff, that kind of changes the schedule? I don't know, but FYI, for us, no show first night.
And dinner tonight will take place in the Enchanted Garden, one of our absolute faves. So upon first look, it looks like the menu is exactly like we've had in the past. We weren't sure if like every night was going to be a special Pixar menu. We know that that is going to come into play, but it looks like tonight is the standard Enchanted Garden menu. So since this is the regular Enchanted Garden menu, you're going to see a lot of repeats from previous Disney Cruise playlists, such as the lobster ravioli, the cucumber garden roll, the wedge salad with the best dressing in the world, and last but not least, the roasted chicken. Ooh, night has fallen in the garden. Sorry, dinner was like very quick and to the point. We were sitting with other people and we didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, so we've kind of talked about that before. When we started sailing right after the pandemic, they did give us our own table, but it's back, like you saw, if you saw us on the Disney Wish, it's back to being sat with other people.
Yeah.
And we were sitting right in the middle of the table. We had a couple on either side of us, so it was kind of an odd setup and just kind of hard to do. So yeah, just want to be respectful and everything. That's probably gonna how it's going to be every night, unless we do some adult dining, because then we'll have our own table. But if we're back in any of the main 3 restaurants, that'll be how it is. So.
But luckily the food was exactly the Enchanted Garden first menu like we've shown many times, and you know, the food was good and everything. We didn't have any problems. But like when it is a Pixar menu, we'll try to like give you some more information about it, whether it's during the service or after the service. So we will let you know about the Pixar menu, but this was pretty much same old, but I was happy with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now you may have noticed we did not get dessert at dinner. That's because there's some other snackies that we want to get that I bet a lot of you didn't know you could get snackies at. And we're going to show you, because that's what we do here.
It is limited and it is of extra cost, but O'Gill's Pub does have some classic bar food snackies, and we're going to try a couple of them out.
All right, here's what we decided to go with. Check it out, loaded
Tots.
That's tots. Cheese, sour cream, bacon, jalapeno, and a large pretzel.
It's so large they have to hang it on a hook.
Comes with cheese, mustard, and some salt.
So each of these items were $8 each, just to let you know here and there. And also remember, if you get a soft drink in a bar area, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, if you get it up on the pool deck or at a restaurant, you're good. But yeah, in a bar, you gotta pay. Yeah! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do ball!
That was the most stressful thing I've ever watched ever.
It was always the Jags.
Oh my gosh.
Back to the playoffs, baby.
Well,
We'll see you next week.
Jags are in the playoff, so just remember, kids, anything is possible. You can
That's right.
dream it.
You can do it. And if you're watching this at a later date and you know what happens in the playoffs, it doesn't matter. We've been terrible for years. We won our division. We had a winning record. We made the playoffs. It's a success regardless. Of course, I hope we win next week. But there is a next week. That's all that matters. And pretzel! I love pretzel.
I love tater tots.
Welcome to the playoffs!
Our night wouldn't be complete without a little look at Fantasy's night aesthetic.
I would say it, but you should know by now.
But in case they don't,
Trademark Hoffman Happy Travels. Coincidence? I think not. But our last little bit of night aesthetic is from our magical porthole inside our stateroom. Because I wanted to point out, this is such a good idea. We talked about how it's a live feed from outside the ship, right? But at night, they don't. They do this generated feed because it would just be pitch black if they did a live feed. So they do this nice, calm night scene, and the characters do still magically pop up from time to time.
we've seen a couple, but we haven't caught it on the camera yet. We'll catch it sometime during the sailing. We saw Slinky Dog. We saw what's that darling kid's name?
John.
Yeah, we saw John floating around.
We saw Ray, the firefly
Yes.
from Princess and the Frog, so you never know.
Wow, it'd be really nice if like one came up like right now while we vamp it up here, but it's not really doing it for us. So.
Vampirina. All right, friends, that is going to do it for us. Day number 1 on the first ever Pixar Day at Sea cruise. It was an awesome time, and lots more awesome stuff coming up the rest of the sailing. So be sure to stay tuned for that. As I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in coming on board a Disney fantasy yourself, maybe a Pixar Day at Sea cruise in the future, some other fun thing, we can help make all of that happen. As travel agents, it would be our pleasure. Our services are completely free to you. We charge no fees or costs whatsoever, and your price will not increase a single cent to book through us, more than it would be if you booked on your own. So feel free to reach out via that travel agent information. Find it in the description of this video. If you've recently booked your Disney cruise and you're not paid in full, you may be able to transfer it to our agency free of charge, and then we can help you the rest of the way. So I hope to hear from you soon on that.
You know, today has been a pretty incredible day. First Pixar sailing boarding day. Jags are in the playoffs.
Yes.
But I do know one thing that could make this day even better.
We scare because we care.
I love it so much.
But for now, we're signing off for tonight. We'll see you back tomorrow.
Happy travels. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you.
Wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. A-E-I-O, that spells you.
Yeah.